Hey guys, my name's Anthony Bernardi, and for this assignment, I chose Joe Dirt. I can't even speak. Joe Dirt and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Um, the hillbilly aspect or the reason why I first chose Joe Dirt, I knew it was hillbilly. I've watched it before, and I'm raised by, I guess you would call hillbilly. My dad is more redneck, country style. So I have definitely seen that before. And another reason why I chose that movie, it's a comedy. It's funny. I love it. He's basically put in a hillbilly persona in the modern society. Like, it just doesn't fit. And you can see all these judgments and all these looks from people that are like, you don't fit this. Like, why do you still have a mullet? You know, this is not the right era. And why do you still wear the clothes that you wear? Like, we're in a more modern society. And so he basically overcomes that and just stays true to himself, and displays the true passion of being a hillbilly, where you're like very loyal to what you believe and don't really let anyone affect your decisions. Then the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The reason I chose that, I've never seen it. I've always wanted to. I knew it was the older version, so there was possibly the chance of having hillbilly aspect into it. Plus, it's part of our class. So I was like, we'll give it a try. So I gave it a try, and I was looking throughout the whole movie of hillbilly aspect, and really the only one that I could get to was the fact of simplistic life. The dad of the two sons, he owned a gas station, and that gas station was where the main characters came in. They were saying they wanted to basically explore this haunted house, and literally he came across as a nice person, like a nice hillbilly, and once you like in hillbilly land, once you get onto the bad side, they're bad. Like they're like almost like will defend themselves, defend their where they live and their culture, but then they can also be nice too, just easygoing, lax, calm. So he was calm and everything, and then you find out throughout the movie that the hillbilly aspect is that they live in this house. They live in a rural land, farmland. You can't really tell that anything's going to happen. The simplicity of their house, the details in their house, very simplistic, almost like hunting style type of house. Obviously, they're killing people, but that's what I gathered from that. And then, which was the best movie? I would say Joe Dirt. Hands down, Joe Dirt. It's a comedy. I love comedy. The character that's played the actor is on point. And I would recommend have people watch this just because it gives the funny aspect of a hillbilly, but the loyalty aspect of them also. Not all of them are bad. Not all of them, fold to pressure. It shows the resilience of backing their culture, their embodiment of what hillbilly means. They don't let really anyone affect that. And then I would say, like, the loyalty aspect, that's a big thing that you could take from that. That was why it was my favorite. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre was my least favorite. I have preferences, I've watched, it's kind of biased, I guess you'd say. I've watched Joe Dirt before. It was a more recent movie. It's just funny. I like comedic. I was waiting to get scared or thrilled in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's too old of a movie for me. The cinematography was not like up to date to my liking to jump scare me. There was also the use of close-ups to the jump scares that when they're all running and stuff, or when she's running and they're all running from everyone. Or when they jump scare when he has the chainsaw and kills the dude in the wheelchair. It's like a jump scare. The use of sounds. They're like, oh, did you hear that sound? And it's like all within that time. So the sound effects were key in that. The lighting was for sure key. There's like flashing when a bad scene's about to happen, or it gets quiet and you hear footsteps or creaks or whatever. And so that's why, that was still a good movie, but I would definitely pick Joe Dirt for sure. And that was it. Thank you.